Today on the channel, we take a trip to the Angel Grove Youth Center. Beautiful this time of year for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Super 7 Ultimates, Bulk and Skull.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Super 7 Ultimate unboxing and review. And today, we got a double dose of some bullies for the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Ultimates line. We got Bulk, we got Skull. But for all your Bulk and Skull needs and a whole lot more, hit up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $99 does ship free, but a lot of sales going on right now for the holidays. $39 ships free right now, so got to get a deal no matter which way you do it. Shout out to Entertainment Earth, discount code Kyle. But you can also go to the Super 7 website itself, use code KyleP at checkout to support the channel. Whatever way you do it, pick up your figures. We know how it goes from there. We also know how this review goes from there. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And man, Bulk and Skull, two iconic members of the Power Ranger universe. The bullies with the heart of gold, kind of something like that. But of course, you had the teens when they're, the Ranger teens. This is their bullies at school, at the youth center, whatever you want to call it. And then you got Rita, Lord Zed, Ivan Ooze and stuff that are the bullies to them as their Rangers. So it comes full circle here, but it's wild to think this is the first time we've got Bulk and Skull as action figures. Really shocked we didn't get them in the Bandai days back in the day. I really think they could have made those, and then all the other incarnations throughout the years. And Bulk and Skull had a long run in the Power Ranger universe, still doing stuff to this day, if I'm not mistaken, at least doing conventions. I've seen them making that circuit as well. So going to be great to get these autographed if that is your thing. They already autographed them, it looks like. Not really, but it does look really cool. And the packaging looking really good on these as well. Now, the Ranger line is really kind of slowed down, I guess we'll call it. Like we've seen a few other Super 7 lines slow down, but man, it is very cool that we got these two right here. But let's dive in, let's go. Bulk and Skull, we'll start with Bulk, we'll go to Skull secondly right there. We're going to take a look at Bulk first, and he is the big bruiser, as we do know. Says Bulk right there on the front, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Bulk, once again, Farkas Bulkmeyer, that is his real name. Farkas Bulkmeyer. Oh, what a name that is. A name only a mother could love, I guess. Very colorful 90s packaging, really feels cool, really feels really good. Like Bulk in the package there. Once again, I like this, but I don't like this if you're an autograph seeker. Now, for me, I'm an opener. I'm a displayer, not a player, as I do say from time to time as well. But if you want an autograph, that kind of gets in the way of the autograph, if you ask me. It's just a personal opinion there. Got a little juice bar on the side. How about that? Angel Grove Gym and Youth Center. Popular hangout for one Walter Jones back in the day as well. Looking good on the back, got a little glamour shot. Got some palm trees over there. Just California dreaming is what it looks like to me. Shout out to the California Dreams. Oh, one of the all-timers, of course. A little bit of a background story. Let's see what we got going on here for old Farkas Bulkmeyer. Bulk and his longtime friend Skull were the bullies at Angel Grove High. They would often hang out at the youth center and juice bar, scheming, performing pranks, and antagonizing their peers. Bulk was the dominant member of the duo, and Skull would follow his inept lead. All the while, Bulk and Skull would try to discover the secret identities of the Power Rangers and always fail. No doubt about it there. So very, very fun, very cool. Once again, no slipcase cover, no cardboard packaging on these. It is what it is. Got a little background there of the old youth center. See you later. Goodbye. Like a young Mark Price at the 3-point there. Got a little goofy leg. Hopefully it's not going to give me trouble out of the package. We're going to find out real quick. 2 heads, all kinds of stuff. Here on old Bulk, or Farkas, whatever you want to call him. He'll always be Bulk to me, though, and I think a lot of other people as well. All right, everybody loves a street tough bully, don't they? And all the shows back then had bullies. Like Saved by the Bell always had those stereotypical bullies. See you later, goodbye. Everybody had to, because teens were faced with bullies. Oh, bullies everywhere is what was going on. Are we locked in here? We are locked in. They tricked me with a little black twist tie. The black twist ties, they'll always get you. They will always get you. See you later. Goodbye. All right, twist tie pile over there. let's dive in. Okay, good. I can just straighten that leg out. Back in business. How about that? Bullies everywhere. I never really had a bully, and if anybody ever tried to bully me, like back in elementary, junior high, like it usually said, okay, let's go settle it outside, and usually the fist would do the talking. Never forget knocking a kid's 2 front teeth out in 6th grade. Oh, it was a great time. It was a great time. Remember, it hurt my hand pretty good because I hit him right in the teeth, but I did get in trouble at school, as you can imagine. But you stand up to the bullies out there. Somebody wants to step to you, it's like prison, and you guys know my stint in Oz. I won't go through that again. But if people are going to try to bully you, and it's got to get physical, you got to do it. Even if you know you're going to lose the fight, you still got to do it. You got to man up. You got to go through that. So, more life lessons from the Kyle Peterson YouTube channel right here. But we do got 2 Fists of Fury, speaking about them, out of the package. Got the 2 splayed out hands as well. And then we got 2 gripping hands. So really all the hands you would want for one bulk. He does got some glasses here. He's spying on the women's showers. That's what he was really doing, and they didn't put that in the show, thankfully, of course. Not Fox Kids Safe was that, but he was spying on the girls. You know he was. You know Bulk was doing that, but he has this as well. We do got a hamburger, which is a little interesting. Is this like a bomb hamburger? I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's got a handle here, so I guess it's like he can hold it and like put it to his mouth. I'm not sure if that handle is there just because of that. But it does make it look a little weird. Almost looks like he's trying to make a smash burger or something like that as well. But then you got this black top with the 2 red dots. Maybe it's a bomb. Maybe it's something like that. Probably specific to an episode that I can't remember is probably what it is. But another accessory there. Then we do get glasses with Bulk here. He's got these big Elvis sunglasses right here going on. Got the orange lenses as well, so looking good. Now diving into the head sculpts here, and I gotta say, good head sculpt right out of the package. That is Bulk all day long. Even that lip kind of face that he makes there with the teeth showing looks like him all day long. And dare I say twice on Sunday, fabulous, fabulous head sculpt there. Love the slick back hair into a ponytail. 2 ears, 2 eyes, nose and a mouth, 2 push broom eyebrows up there. Man, he's playing those human hits, but that's Bulk. Somebody hands me this head, I know exactly who that is. Second head here, got that mean kind of biker style head going on. And I think the glasses, they go on either one, I guess, but look a little crazy on this one. But very cool on this one. Now, it's funny as I remember him both ways, but when I close my eyes and I think, what do I really think of? I think of him like this, but I think it was the earlier seasons he wore kind of the skull cap, kind of flyboy hat is what that is. Mean mugging all day long. Head like a mashed potatoes pile is what it looks like to me as well. But 2 really good head sculpts for Bulk here. So really, really fun figure with this one here. Now diving into the rest of it, he's like a young Triple H because he said, you know what, denim and leather, it brought us all together, like Triple H in his return. And of course, like a young Biff Byford of Saxon, who did proclaim denim and leather brought us all together. And I think that's what brought you and me watching this together, was the denim and leather. I still rock my denim and leather jacket in the winter, too. It's got the leather, and I've got the vest over the top. Man, rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling. That's what Bulk's doing right here. Looking good. Looks like he's ready for the Power and Glory with a Saxon concert. Biff and the boys as well, but looking very good. Love that coat. Love that jacket. Got that hot kind of pinkish purple shirt underneath. Kind of loses me a little bit. Wish he had a Motorhead shirt on or something, or a Saxon shirt. Bring it, keep it on brand. But it is what it is. That's what he did wear. I do got the belt there in white, a little silver belt buckle. Obviously a bigger figure for Bulk. It makes a lot of sense than Skull, and we'll compare him here in a second. Black pants down here into the brown boots, shoes, whatever you want to call it. Just a fabulous, fabulous looking Skull figure. I know the hardcore Ranger fans. You know, I dabble in the Rangers. I enjoy the Rangers. But there's some hardcore fans out there that have been needing this in their collection for a long time. So I'm very happy for those collectors as well. Arms all the way around on him. Single jointed elbow, but man, oh man, seems awfully tight. I'm not going to press fate. Of course, I just had a Super 7 figure break recently on the channel. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It was a frustrating day. It was a sad day. It was a rough day. It was a rough day. Check out the video. Yeah, you know. Hands removable, back forth, side to side. Fists of Fury, as I did say. Head back forth, side to side, removable. Got that hula hoop up top. No traditional waist on him. Legs, a little bit of movement here, but let's be honest. Bulk wasn't winning any gymnastic competitions. He was saving that for Kimberly is what he was doing. Leg goes up a little bit. Ugh, it's always dangerous. I've got PTSD after the last Super 7 figure broke on me. I'm not going to attempt it again. You know what? I'm not going to attempt it, but he does got single jointed knees. You get the side to side. Ankles back and forth, side to side, up and down. He should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. And what do you know? Fitting on that stand Ready to go, ready to rock and roll, strut and stroll with the denim and leather. Right there is Old Bulk. Looking very good, very fun. Happy to have that in the collection. But now we turn our attention over to Skull, like a young Beavis and Butthead, Bulk and Skull in a lot of ways. But very similar packaging style of the same package. Slimmer, smaller box, of course, for Skull. Rangers logo up front, Skull in the front, spray painted on there. Like a couple of troubled kids. I think they were in the class of 1984 with Michael J. Fox, if I'm not mistaken. Have you ever seen that movie? If you've never seen that movie, you better see Class of 84. Eugene Skulovich. A lot of import going on right there. Looking good. Is that bacon? I thought that was sizzling bacon at first, but now it's a little neon sign going on. Got the checker over here. Have to think, of course, All Day Long Cheap Trick on the checkers there. Shout out to Rick Nielsen All Day Long. December 27th, might be going to see them in concert. We'll see. We'll see how the weather is. Angel Grove once again. And then on the back, got the blurb there for Skull. Let's see what it says about our friend Skull. Eugene Skull Skulovich. And I think they gave both bullies crazy kind of unpopular names to humanize the bullies a little bit and tell you a little bit of backstory. You know, of course, you guys know that I am, of course, one class away from a minor in film. It's no secret here on the channel. I'll finish that one of these days. But that's a way to humanize a bully, be able to say, why are they compensating? Why are they a bully? Because they got these fairly geeky names. It's all part of storytelling, long-term storytelling, of course. Skull and his longtime friend Bulk were the bullies at Angel Grove High. They would often hang out at the youth center and juice bar, scheming, performing pranks, and antagonizing their peers. Stop me if you've heard this before. Skull had a signature whiny laugh and often copied Bulk's behavior. All the while, Bulk and Skull would try to discover the secret identities of the Power Rangers and always fail. So a lot of reused copyright between the two. Not a big fan of that, of course. Let's get our own story there. See you later. Put some spin on it. Goodbye. All right, now we're getting old Skull out of here. He's got the twist tie around the waist as well, but not black. This time white twist tie on him. We're going to pop him out. We're seeing some interesting things with Skull as well. Second head on him is very reminiscent of the second head on Bulk. See you later. Goodbye. One set extra, nope, two sets of extra hands. Never mind. Take it back. Take it back. And then how do I get this twist tie? Can I get in there? Can I get this twist tie out? We're going to see. Bam, there it is right there. Off to the side scissors. And let's get down to business. See you later. Goodbye. Bulk and Skull business is what we're going to deal with here today. But let's start with these accessories first, and we'll start with the hands. Got two fists of Bulk and Skull Fury out of the package. Like a bully, they got to have those fists ready. You got the hand-shaking hands, splayed out hands, and then, of course, the gripping hands here. Once again, choose your own hand adventure. We know how that goes. Got the camcorder. He was always rocking that old-school camcorder, of course. We'd see some video of that. This is one of those great accessories, though, you could use with other toy lines if you wanted to. You want to mix this in with your wrestling figures, your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You want to do old school with He-Man. You want to have He-Man and Teela filming some stuff. You could do that if you want to, but an old school camcorder there. And we saw the hamburger over here. It looks like a hot dog this time. A strange hot dog. Once again, you got the handle going on. I guess it's wrapped in dynamite. I don't know what's going on there. And it's got little yellow pieces at the end. I don't know if that's supposed to be the tie on the hot dog, or is it a cheese dog where cheese is stuffed in the middle? Could be Oscar Mayer favorite, of course. And then once again, we get some glasses. Get these John Lennon-like glasses for him right here. So choose your own Skull adventure. And once again, all day long, amazing head sculpts on these. This looks like Skull every single day. Somebody hands me just this head. I know exactly who this is. So really, really good head sculpt on this one. I really do like that. Got that long earring off to the side. Just looking oh so cool. Black hair looking good as well. Got the scarf around the neck. Just all day long, that is Skull. Now, the second head, he's trying to cosplay as Flint, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, the true leader of G.I. Joe. We all know that, of course. I do know Bulk and Skull used to bully Duke way back in the day. And Duke, a lot older than him, also in, of course, the military and G.I. Joe, still got bullied by a couple of wayward teenagers. Come on, Duke, step up. Stand up for yourself. Flint would have to step in there and say, hey, guys, keep it down. He's a little bit slower than you'd imagine. Duke's not playing with the full deck. You got to go easy on the guy. And that's what Flint said. Flint always there, even though he's better than Duke in every single way, always helping out, being a team player. That's a real leader, like my boy Flint. And of course, like my boy Flint, cosplaying as Flint right here. He's got that bandana over there. Got the big question mark on there. He's not sure what to think right there. Kind of a devious face. You got that eyebrow. He's giving the people's eyebrow there. Once again, you get the earring going on. But once again, a fabulous head sculpt. Looking really cool. Hardcore Ranger fans, hardcore Bulk and Skull fans, you got to buy 3 of these. 1 for a mint on card set, maybe get autographed. And then you need 2 loose ones with the different accessories, different hands, and the different heads. Oh, Bulk and Skull coming after it right here. And these 2 would be really good as people in a crowd, too. You're a wrestling figure collector. You need people in the stands. These would be 2 great characters for that as well. He does got the jacket over the top here looking good. I don't know if this would be a denim jacket. Not sure exactly the material, but it's kind of a purplish color, I guess, kind of like an Easter purple maybe. He does got a shirt underneath, a peachish color shirt underneath there. Talked about that handkerchief around the neck. He does got the military camo down there. Like a young Udo Dirkschneider is what he's got going on down here as well. And then he's got some cool wrestling-like boots down here in yellow. And look at this on the side. He's got the Iron Cross. A little bit of a controversial cross, of course. A lot of people know this from Motorhead, myself included. Triple H on his gear for many a years, and a lot of biker gangs, of course. But before that, it was a bit of a Nazi logo. And getting on my soapbox here about my boy Lemmy a little bit. A lot of people said, "Oh, Lemmy, he's a Nazi. He's a Nazi because he's got the Iron Cross in a lot of his stuff." And he also had one of the world's largest Nazi memorabilia collections as well. Lemmy had back in the day. However, Lemmy just always said he loved history. He was a huge history buff, and he always thought the bad guys had the coolest looking stuff, so he collected it all. But he did not like Hitler and all that. He had a black girlfriend for many years. Hitler wouldn't have been up for that, so it's one of those things where people say, "Oh, Lemmy, he was a racist." And he was far from a racist, that's for sure. But very interested to see the Iron Cross down here. I don't remember this was Skull back in the day, but obviously must have been on there. But one of those things that's controversial in some circles. Not in these circles, not in the circles at this table here, and really nothing really offends me, so it is what it is. But of course, articulation, arms all the way around. Okay, elbows bend real easy on this one. Single jointed side to side, hands removable back forth side to side, head back forth side to side, ab crunch, waist articulation, traditional on this one. Those big old skull splits, you got to have those if you need them. Legs do go up, single jointed knees side to side, very good. Boot cut and little ankles up and down, back and forth, side to side. So good articulation on Skull. This is about all the articulation you would need on a Skull. Same thing with Bulk as well. Both not gymnasts by any means. They're just bullies at the end of the day. But looking very, very nice, Bulk and Skull right here. Very cool to get these guys in the collection after so many years. And like I said, winding down my Ranger collecting for the most part. I just wanted the Rangers. I was good with that. And these definitely complement those Rangers. And I guess I should bring out, I do have my boy Tommy. You've got the Green Ranger right here. You can kind of see how these guys all look here together. I think that sizing is correct as far as I'm concerned here. So no issues with this one. Just a fabulous, fabulous set. A bit of a sleeper set. It seems like the Rangers don't get a lot of talk, don't get a lot of publicity in the circles online. A lot of people probably didn't even know these existed and will be looking for these in the future. Have to imagine fairly low run, so if you're after them, get them now if you can, because I do think these will go up in value just because these guys are on the Comic-Con circuits, as well as them being low run and never having figures before. Equals a pretty good pickup if that is your kind of thing there. So Bulk and Skull, 2 thumbs up for me. What about you though? You picking up Bulk and Skull? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over there on Patreon. Patreon, best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. So much content, so little time. I know how that goes. ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram, and now newly on TikTok. Check that out as well. So for Bulk and Skull, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.